family. Thanks for taking your time out to even look at this video. I hope you are encouraged by it in some type of way. So I'm going to go ahead and get to what I'm talking about. So what I'm saying is, I don't think personally that we should always go on off of first impressions. I say that because I am a human being who has always been a pretty good person in the heart, despite what others have saw, or even things that I have done. Just because a person does something don't mean it is them. Sometimes, most likely it is, but sometimes in a small percentage of cases, people do things for a number of different reasons. And thank God that I have been through what I have been through to be able to see that side and that point of view of things. So, I remember one time, I'm going to give y'all an example. I was trying to get a job at Sonic. Shout out to Sonic. I understand now because I'm older, but I was heartbroken at first. So what happened was I tried to get a job there, and when you don't know God or spirituality or just the odds coming against you, you might not know why things are taking place. And back then I was just like, when we go through things like, oh, I'm just having a bad day. Oh, why me? I don't have that type of attitude no more. I just push harder. That's what I do. Anytime that goes on with me now, that's what I do. I push harder. I don't sob. I don't cry wolf. I don't do none of that, because we all go through trials and tribulations, and how we're going to make it to the end is by fighting through them. So what I'm getting at is, so I had got locked out of the house, trying to get this job. I'm like, everything in the world is going wrong. So I get to the job. I may even be late, to be honest with you. It was so long ago. It's probably like, I'm going to say roughly 15 years ago. So I dang on got there or whatever. I might have been late, but see, this is the thing. You have to look at circumstances. You can't just be like, oh, that person was late. Oh, that person looks like this. Oh. If you are, I'm not going to say cynical. If you're so judgmental to the core, you don't give people chances and room for stuff. And that could be dangerous to your soul, to your prosperity, to you, to the people around you. Sometimes you got to have that discernment and that discretion to be able to say, this is a, what's the word for it? This is, not overlooked, but not excused, but, exception. There you go. An exception. Some situations should be exceptional. So what I'm saying is, I got there or whatever. I explained to them that I was locked out, and I'm not going to lie to you. This how the enemy is also. Of all shirts that I could have had on, I was locked out the house now, so I ain't have no other way. I had on a Tupac shirt. And of all the Tupac shirts that I had on, it wasn't a regular Tupac shirt. It was a bright red Tupac shirt with him spitting. He was spitting, and he might have been sticking his middle finger up. And when I was little or younger, he used to, be one of my little favorite artists or whatever. Now that I'm older, man, Tupac, he had a lot of great talents and stuff, but a lot of the ways he behaved was just uncalled for, But anyways, I don't want to get off topic. But anyway, that can give a person a negative connotation of you. Just seeing Tupac alone, because of what he stood for and how influential he was and how hard and how many, the struggle and what he stood for, which, shout out to Tupac. He was a great man, but at the same time, when certain people see this, things like that, especially the first time meeting you, they're going to go off of that impression. So I explained to him that I was locked out of the house and everything. The interview kind of went good, I thought. And then he came out, he said, ma'am, I hate to tell you this, but we don't think that you'd be good for our company. We think that we need somebody with a positive attitude. I said, a positive attitude? I said, I do have a positive attitude, but you know what? That first impression killed me. See, I was late. I came with a Tupac shirt where he displayed negativity, and I was judged based upon that, and I understand now. And that's why we do have to carry ourselves the right way. But whenever we try to carry ourselves the best way we can, and it still don't go well in the other person's eyes, you know, we got to do what we got to do and keep stepping, because it's like a 1 in a million shot to get it right with people who are blinded by the ways of the world. So, yeah, that I didn't get the job position, but God had something better in store for me, and it taught me a learning experience. It taught me to have your stuff more in line. It taught me the attire that you wear, and that's why people tell you to dress to impress and things like that. And it's a shame that the world. That's how we judge people. That's how we base people the first time, And I do understand why in a worldly sense, but sometimes it's deeper than that. We got to give people chances. That first time we meet them, they could just be, going through something. Second time could be a charm. So thank God that I have that mindset. I'm going to always give people chances that want them. I ain't going to shove them down their throat, but the ones who want them and have some type of, story behind something that makes sense, that can be, looked upon as an exception, then I will very well take that exception, because we want God to have mercy on us as well. So I think that was a very good topic of mine. I was always a good person or whatever, and it was really they loss for not having me. But like I said, God has something better in store for me. But first impressions, you shouldn't always go off them, because, say you meet somebody and they poor and they broke. It's the first time you met them. When you met them, they ain't have no water, they was smelly. Their shoes had holes in them, their hair won't cut. All the 9 yards that people go through when they struggle. All right? You don't see them no more. So you going around, oh, that nigga was, well, forgive me for saying that. Oh, bruh was a bum. Bruh won't about nothing. Bruh was out here in the streets. Then, while you talking, bruh, shut it off. You don't see me doing the video. But bruh, I'm sorry, y'all, distraction. But bruh, he basically like, while y'all doing all that talking, he done hit a scratch off for a meal. So that same bruh you was talking about, you don't know what bruh got going on now. So why you talking about bruh over there help trying to change lives and change his life. So that first time you met him, yeah, he was that. But God created a chance for him. Not even in front of you, but you'll end up finding out, because, people like that talk about you and, think you ain't gonna amount to nothing. When you have a good heart, it'll all pay off. But I appreciate y'all for viewing. I'm gonna go ahead and go. Thank you.